Alright guys, welcome back to the Frugal Homestead. So today we're going to be making chocolate cake with a vanilla icing. Now, I don't have my macro numbers in front of me. I will put them here for the cake so you guys know what the overall for the cake is. Obviously be cutting this into at least 4 pieces based upon how big a piece you want. And then at the end I'll put the icing numbers underneath there the way we make it. This is about as healthy as you can get that I have come up with so far on how to make a chocolate cake. It's going to be chocolate with vanilla icing, something like a little sweet treat for my wife because she's been doing really good. We've both been hammering down on the weight loss. I thought we deserved a little treat. So this one's a little different than most of the recipes we've been doing. I've changed some things out, so bear with us here. So you're going to start off with 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder. I'm actually using the Select Protein by PES Science. It's the frosted chocolate cupcake, but any chocolate protein powder will work. Obviously this one has 120 calories in it, so that's what my numbers are based off of. If you buy a protein powder that has more than that, you're going to have to adjust your numbers. So we put that in. Next we got a 1/4 cup of the self-rising flour. You can use whatever flour you got. This is what we're using because that's what's in my cabinet. Okay, next we're going to put in 1/2 of a smashed banana. If you let your bananas age a little bit, this is a lot easier. If not, you just got to take like a masher, like a potato masher, and smash it up. Okay. Next, we are going to put in 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Just bringing out the chocolate here, guys. Next, 1 tablespoon of stevia. Now you know usually I use Truvia, but stevia is going to cut this calorie count down just a little bit, cut those carbs down just a little bit, and still be just as sweet. Okay. Next ingredient is 1 tablespoon of unsweetened applesauce. Obviously, if you don't have unsweetened, use what you have, but this is the most healthy way we can make it. Next is 2 egg whites. By the way, this recipe will be down in the description box along with a link to this protein powder if you'd like to try it. It is amazing. The link to this protein powder is an Amazon link. It is an affiliates link, just to be clear. It does help the channel, but if you want to buy it somewhere else, feel free to. Alright, now we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon, alright, of baking powder. Get our spoon here. So now that we've got our baking powder in there, let's start mixing this up. Now, it's going to seem like there's not enough moisture in there, guys. Just keep going. You need to really beat in that banana. It's not easy. It's going to start turning into frosting. At least that's what it'll look like. That's when you know you're doing it right. Okay. So we have a thick consistency to our batter. It's mixed pretty good. Grab your pan and your pan. This is a bread pan. It's going to work out great for our needs. Now behind us I've had the oven preheating at 350 degrees. We're going to put this in, I want to say 15 minutes at 350. Depending upon your elevation, your stove, it may be slightly less. But in all reality, in this recipe, the only thing you actually have to cook in here is the eggs. So I'm going to try and get as much of this out as we can. Those of you that don't know, my wife's asleep right now. This is going to be a surprise for her tomorrow. And she likes it when I cook and she wakes up. So, we've got it in our pan. We're going to take it, put it in the oven, and then we'll bring you back and show you what it looks like when we take it out of the pan, and we'll show you how we're icing it. Okay guys, and we're back. I've gotten it out of the oven. I let it cool for a few minutes because you can't ice it in this way unless you let it cool a little bit. So, there's the end result of your cake. It's very moist. Very good looking little cake. It's a lot denser than it looks. It's not dry though. It's very, very moist. Okay. Whoops. So moist it's trying to slide off the plate. So for our frosting, what we're going to be using is sugar-free vanilla pudding. Okay. So now all we're going to do, I'm not going to go crazy here. Now we made this, and it's still kind of warm to be trying to do right now, but that's okay. You guys get the idea. I made this with my wife's silk almond and coconut milk, I think it is. You could use skim milk, work just the same. Generally I would let this cool down more, but for the sake of video we're just going to slap it on there. It's definitely sweet enough to be a nice frosting alternative, and as it sets in the fridge it kind of hardens up like a frosting too. So it really does a good job of being a simulated frosting. At least I think so. My wife thinks so because we've put it on just about everything. Obviously when she makes it, she whips the crap out of it, so it's a lot smoother and creamier than how I do it, because I do it cheater style. I throw it in one of those shaking cups for mixing your protein shake, and I just shake it for like 45 to 50 seconds. So as with anything, my wife does it better, but she never complains that I do it because then she just gets to eat it and doesn't have to go through the trouble. So I use less than half of that. And while it may not be the most beautiful thing, it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but you get the point. It's cake. So here you go, guys. Look at that. Get you a cup of coffee. Have you some cake. That, my friends, is awesome. So, I believe with everything, this is less than all over me. I believe this is less calories than just what's in the powder in a sugar-free box of cake. I know for a fact it's like 1/3 or 1/4 of a regular cake mix box. Just the box of the cake mix, not anything else. So I would definitely tell you to make an effort. Can you guys see the end of that cake? Let me see if I can push it forward. You see that? I mean, that's just chocolatey goodness right there, guys. And I've got it all over me. I'm making a giant mess. And I have to resist the urge from eating the whole thing before my wife gets up, because I have the calories still left today to eat that whole thing. But I won't. And I'm not interested in doing that. But this is something I can throw in the fridge, cut off a slice, break it down to what the calorie count is on the whole cake, break it into 4, whatever way I want to do it, or do it by weight. And break it down, and I'll know exactly what I'm eating and exactly how much, and I won't have to feel guilty about it all. So if you like this one, go down below, hit the subscription, hit the notification bell so you make sure you see all these videos, cooking, gardening, all kinds of stuff here going on at the Frugal Homestead, money saving and other stuff coming soon. So until next time, I'm Tony. We appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.